Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line with the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give to Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, here's Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. That was second down run for Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working from the gun, Keenum. And right with it here over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Keenum now on first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A toss to Murray. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run here. It's Murray. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The man in motion is right. Toss play to McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Twisting away. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Bortles to throw on second down. He finds Hearns left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Bortles. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Ivory. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll toss it to Fournette. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it with a fullback, Bohanna. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 3-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
In motion left to tight end. Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try the right side with Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go, let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. They go with Murray again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try and run with Murray. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down, Vikings.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Murray running right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Keenum to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray has the first down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This will be the 9th play on this drive. Down, Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Over.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Over. No. Check. Patriot. motion now, Barney, Barney.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and long. It's Keenum. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's Ivory. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, 58 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. They pitch it out to Murray. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Latavius Murray, 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, 61 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any